Hey tankers, it's Rector Gino here, coming to you with another video. Today we're going to talk about water tanks again, and I just want to talk about just the sheer amount of stuff that is coming to us in June. Now June looks like it's going to be an absolute massive month. I'm showing the news page here on the What Asia website. It's not the only place you can get this information. If you are more of a mobile person, then I absolutely thoroughly recommend grabbing the Watt Assistant app on your phone. Now this is available for Android and iOS. Uh, I'm not an iOS user. I'm going to use an Android emulator here just to show you. All you have to do is look up World of Tanks Assistant. It'll show up there. Once you've got that loaded up, you can have all of this news coming straight to you in your pocket whenever you want it. It's not just the news though. There is a new chat function that's been implemented recently, sitting in the beta. You can also use this to do so many of the functions that you would normally do on the website. So I thoroughly recommend this. If you are in a clan, I've definitely had it where this has saved me once or twice where I've kind of forgotten that a Clan Wars game is coming up. This actually gives you a warning, say 15 minutes out, and definitely something that I would recommend. Alright, so I'll jump back to the website now. Alright, so I just want to go through some of the things that are coming to us in June. There is so much that it's just not possible to do it in one video and keep it under like 8 hours long. So we jump into the preview. Straight away, we can see that 3rd of June, now this is being recorded on the 2nd, so it starts tomorrow. June Tank Rewards. Now, I'll jump into the actual page for this. June Tank Rewards, you can see there are multiple tiers here. 5 tiers of rewards that you can get. If we go through them, we can see that Tier 1, and you need 700 tickets for that. We'll come back to that. Multiple customizations that you can actually get here, 10% off token. I believe that you actually pick from one of these as well. So if you pick customization, that's what you get. If you pick progression, that's where you get your boosters. If you pick consumables, you'll be getting your small repair kit, first aid kit, and fire extinguisher. Tier 2, once we get into that, so we can pick up equipment here, coated optics, and enhanced gun laying drive. If you're going for the food, then you'll get basically 5 of everything for every country. Or styles pack, you'll pick up the Ranger style. Moving down to Tier 3, so this is where we start going into the blueprints. You can pick between your universal fragments. You'll get 5 of USSR, USA, and German blueprints if you pick that one. Premium consumables, you're looking at your large first aid kits, fire extinguisher, large repair kits, and again a 20% off coupon. Tier 4 is where we're really starting to get into things. 2,700 tickets to get here though, so you'll have to be playing a fair few games to hit this. Times 5 XP, you can get a whole bunch of missions, getting times 5 combat experience for each victory. Very, very nice on that one. Slots and World of Tanks Premium, 3 garage slots and 3 days of Watt Premium. And if you go to the equipment, you'll pick up a toolbox and a large caliber tank gun rammer. Tier 5, now looking at 3,000 tokens. Now, I can pretty much tell you that this won't be an accumulative total as you go up each tier. You will have to start from 0 and make up those tokens. If you get all the way to Tier 5, this is where you get to pick up a tank with a 100% crew. So this month we're looking at the Kruppstair Waffenträger, the Thunderbolt, or the Firefly. So we head back to the missions. This is just going over what you can get, what these missions are. Now, these missions can be redeemed once per day. So starting off, starts nice and simple. Just fight a battle. That's all you gotta do. Fight a battle. They'll give you 100 tokens. So all you have to do is fight a battle, at least one, for the 7 days, and that'll give you the 700 tokens that you need to pick up that first tier of rewards. Going on from there, mission number 2. Fight 10 battles and be among the top 10 players on your team by experience earned. Should be able to do that if you've got a decent session going on. 10 tokens a day for that one. We head into Omaha. Fight 20 battles, be among the top 10. That'll give you 20 tokens. The gold mission, fight 30 battles, be among the top 10. So you can see a bit of a theme going on here, and that'll give you 30 tokens. Moving along to Juno, 10 battles in the top 10 for 20. Sword is 20 battles in the top 10 for 30. Overlord, 30 battles in the top 10 for 40 tokens. Point Blank is at least 1,100 points of base experience in a battle for 20 tokens. And finally, Bodyguard is 10 games in the top 10 and be a member of a platoon for 20 tokens. So all of these can be redeemed once per day. Grand total will give you 290 tickets per day is what you can achieve by doing all of these in a session. So if you just be mindful of that, you can knock off a fair few of these pretty quickly, but it is going to take you multiple days of actually unlocking all the missions. Jumping back in, we can see that June onwards, this is where we start seeing a few tanks on sale, including one with a 0 perk BIA crew. Now if I head into the June onwards page, you can see there is so much going on this month. There is really a lot to look through. So we can see we've got a few premium tanks going on sale. That does include the Tier 8 German VK7501K Tier 8 heavy tank, and of course the German light tank, the M4190. That is, I believe, the Grand Final Edition. We'll have a very quick look into that one. Doesn't look like the Grand Final Edition's being sold. At least not yet. Also coming to the premium shop is the Cromwell B. Now this tank I definitely have. Absolutely love this tank. And this one's actually coming with a Brothers in Arms crew as a 0 skill perk, as it always has. Also in the June onwards, we'll give you a bunch of missions for most of your tank types. Light tank's getting 3 missions here, so you can see it's deal 1500 worth of spotting and tracking in one battle. That'll give you 1.5 times XP. 2 is 2500, and mission number 3 is your 3500 for 1.5 times XP. Medium tanks need to do 2000 damage, 3500 and 4500 respectively to get your 1.5 XP games. Heavy tanks, you need to be doing 3000 damage and blocked in one battle. Now, I believe, I'm not too sure if that's combined or not. It reads like it should be combined, but that said, it could also be both. I'm not too sure. We'll have to get some clarification on that one. Tank destroyers, though, 2,000 damage on number 1, 3,500 for mission number 2, and 4,500 for mission number 3. That is all going to give you 1.5 XP if you can make it through that. You can see we're a few minutes into the video now. We're only a few entries down the list. Late night fun, some more stuff coming out there. I'll grab that one in another video though. All-X medal. So we do have a mission where if you can pick up an All-X medal, you'll actually get a Polish style and a rental of a Tier 8 Polish vehicle. Now, for those who don't know what an All-X medal is, I also have that here. To pick up an All-X medal in World of Tanks, you need to destroy 3 or more tanks or tank destroyers with a light tank. Now that pairs up pretty well with the on track for the T100 LT, which is currently still on. Only a few days left on that one. So make sure you pick up the T100 LT, and that'll also give you a chance to actually pick up that All-X medal mission. Getting ready for the new patch. We won't cover that one in that vehicle just yet. What we will start to cover, I'm going to drop down a few. We'll have a quick look at what vehicles are on track for this month. 5th of June, so starting this Friday, I believe, we start the Centurion Action X on track. That is going up the British medium tanks. And of course, with that Cromwell B being sold as well, that'll help you with that crew training. Later on in the month, towards the end, 20th of June, so in a few weeks' time, we see the Striv 103B going on track. Those Swedish tank destroyers that seem to have cloaking devices at times. Very, very good line there. Thoroughly recommend going up that if you haven't already. Now, getting into some of the tournaments that are happening in June. Early on this week, we've got this week's tournaments. Now, I am recording this on the Wednesday, so the first one is up tomorrow night. Is a 2v2 in Tier 6 on the HK server. Make sure you sign up for that. The registration will end at 7:30 UTC plus 8. That's now I'm on the East Coast Australia, which makes that I'm actually not too sure myself. What do we got? Plus 8, so plus 10 would be about 17:30, making it 5:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Friday we got 3v3 in Tier 8. Saturday, we're picking up 5v5 in Tier 8. Sunday, got the Tier 9 1v1. And Tuesday next week, we've got a Tier 6 1v1. If you're interested in the tournaments, make sure you absolutely get into those. Keep note of when the registration ends, especially if you are putting teams together. There are kind of strict times on when you need to have those teams locked in and ready to go. Now, these tournaments aren't the highlight of June, though. The absolute highlight of this month is going to be the Clan Showdown. So this is obviously for clans. It says that in the title, so clans be ready for this one. Let's have a quick look into this. So I'm going to read it out. It's time to battle for glory of your clan and earn the champion's badge. Now you can see them below. Muster your clan members and get ready to fight for lots of attractive goodies in the upcoming Clan Showdown tournament. Gold, bonds, and industrial resources. So some very, very nice rewards there. Registration is open to all clans, and just like in previous tournaments, winners will be able to determine the ratio of each prized reward that best fits their needs. Plus, the members of the 4 strongest teams will receive special badges commemorating this achievement. So you can see first place will give kind of the gold fist bump there. Second place is silver, and third and fourth place picking up a bronze fist bump by the looks of it. The winning clans will be able to display these badges as a mark of distinction in battle, along with all the bragging rights that come with being a part of the top clans in Asia until the next clan tournament. Fame and honor await you. Register to join the fight below, and so I thoroughly recommend getting the clan together and joining that tournament. Really nice to see here that we're giving out badges as kind of rewards for this rather than just full-on reward tanks. So what do you need to know for this? Registration ending 12th of June. So you do have time, a little over a week from the time that this was recorded. And then we can see once you do actually register by the 12th of June, you'll be kicking off the next day. So 13th of June is group stages 1 and 2, with group stages 3 and 4 kicking off the day after on the 14th of June, playoffs on the 20th, and playoffs, the semi-finals and finals on the 21st of June. All tier 10s, 10-minute matches, so that's something to think about. If you're not used to playing quicker matches, you've actually got plenty of time now to grab a clan, do some scrimming in the training rooms. Definitely give that a go. The match format, so group stages 1 and 2 is going to be a standard round robin best of 2. Top 2 in each group of 4 teams will advance to the next stage, so that is going to be 8 teams all up. Separate groups for the HK and ANZ server. So if I read that right, it's going to be 8 from HK, 8 from ANZ, giving us our top 16 bracket. Group stages 3 and 4, standard round robin, best of 2 again. And same deal, but all matches will be played on the HK server. Not too surprising considering HK is the bigger of the 2. That'll give us our bracket of 8 to then take into the quarter and semi-finals. So for the playoffs, we're looking at a standard battle, 1 team attacking, 1 team defending, which is pretty much our kind of standard competitive mode, which we haven't really seen since Wargaming League a while back. Or, it's all good. Map pool. So what are we going to see? Well, we're going to see Cliff, Ensk, Himmelsdorf, Muravanka, Prokhorovka, and Sand River. So again, if you're not used to the 10-minute matches, we know what maps are going to be up for the standard game. So make sure you get into that training room with another clan and start scrimming those out. Rewards are listed. You can see there's a lot of rewards going on here. First place picking up 50,000 clan points. And it's well and truly worth it, even just for playing. All participants, no matter where you go, will end up getting 50,000 silver per player per battle played, which is actually quite nice. Even if you're just picking up the 10,000 clan points, you can see that you can get some really decent rewards out of this. So 1 bond will be 1 clan point. So 10 clan points for those teams. I mean, they're obviously shared out between the players, but you can still pick up yourself up some bonds, gold, or maybe industrial resources is the best way to go for the clan at the time. So clans, get into it, get your teams together, start finding a team to scrim against, get into that training room, and just get used to the 10-minute limit, because it is something that is really, really different. hats off to Wargaming for getting this together. I think it's going to be really, really good. I personally love to see a bit of esports going around, so I'm hoping that these are going to be covered on stream, maybe even some commentating, like we saw in the Oil versus Atlas games the other day with Ravi and Napalmer. Definitely looking forward to that. So we'll see what if any announcements might be coming up. But again, hoping just to see something that we can all watch on Twitch and enjoy as a community. Look, that is it for tonight. That's all I wanted to go over. Not I was thinking it was going to be a little bit quicker, but there was a lot of information to go through, and that's without covering absolutely everything that was in the June pack for this month. Things I didn't cover that will come in other videos will be the Polish medium tanks were also announced this week. A bit of a look into those. I'm waiting for a little bit more information to come out, and then I'll do a full video on that. There is also the sandbox test server that has been put up at the moment, also for some massive item changes that are coming to the game. Too big to cover into this video, so I'll do another one on that one soon. But definitely have a look into those and download that sandbox test server if you want to play around with it yourself. I'll be doing that on stream probably tomorrow night or Friday, I'm not too sure yet, where I'll jump onto the sandbox server and we'll play around with different tanks and different item combinations to see how that goes. That's going to be it for me tonight. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button, consider sharing it around. Leave a comment below. Let me know what are you most looking forward to. If you are a clan that is thinking about joining that Clan Showdown, let me know who you're scrimming against and how do you think you'll go with the 10-minute timer. Otherwise, that's it from me, and I'll see you in the next video.